Now we be the voice that got talk true. For the land we done they so for silence too.
Hello my people, and welcome once again for another ogbonge episode of Voices of Vigilance. Una don hear it say Aisha Hanan Buhari, the pikin of Muhammadu Buhari, don come out dey thank every Nigeria wey fit forgive him papa. Yes, she say e no easy at all to forgive wetin happen, but people wey forgive Buhari don do am on behalf of the whole Nigeria. Obu na ekweghị ekwechitere gị. Anyway, sir, as una know, President Buhari died for London hospital on the 13th of July 2025 after one long sickness. Dem bury am with full state honor on the 15th of July for him hometown for Daura for Katsina State. But make we waka go down as a class now, make it help us break down wetin Aisha really talk for her speech for Hausa. Me, I know they understand Hausa, even though as herself no understand Hausa.
Hello! Come and listen to this video. Buhari's daughter, Aisha Hanan Buhari, thank una for forgiving the father. Okay? Before I play the video, make I show you the interpretation from Hausa to English where person help me do concerning the video so that my followers will see say they appreciate your forgiveness. Let's see. The first thing what she talk for the video is, firstly, I want to thank everyone who said they forgiven my father. 2, those who forgave him are not just speaking for themselves, but for all Nigerians. Okay? 3, it is not easy to let go of pain in your heart. And for them to say they forgive him, I truly appreciate it. Okay? On behalf of my family, I say thank you. Nigerians know that he always had good intentions and truly cared for the country. At times, even we, his children, felt jealous of how much he carried Nigeria's issue on his heart. My father was a leader for everyone. We accept our fate. We thank God. He does say so. So now, let's play the video.
Na farko, ina so ma in yi godiya ga mutanen da naga suna ta cewa sun yafe. Yafiyan nan da suka yi ba yi wa kansu ne kadai ba, amma sun yi wa Nigeria as a whole, because it's not easy holding anything in your heart. So for them to have said that, I think on behalf of the family, I can say muna godiya. And Nigerians sun sani that he always had the best of intentions and he always had Nigeria at heart. At some point, zamu ce mu ma zamu yi kishi ƴaƴan shi na saboda inda yake son ƴan Nigeria. Amma baba na kowa ne, so mun yi accepting fate namu. Amma alhamdulillah.
You don't hear us so. Say, in thank una for forgiving the father. There are 2 things that are involved. 1, whether na Buhari or no be Buhari, as long as you are human, you must have offended some people, good or bad. So I believe she's seeking forgiveness generally. Some people might want to think, it be like say they know say the father wrong Nigerians or disappointed Nigerians. That's why she's talking about forgiveness. Why some people will believe that it is a general matter, a general human thing to say, if I've offended you, forgive me. Not specifically because of Nigerians. I don't know the way you say them. Make you help me drop up a comment section your interpretation. Say they appreciate your forgiveness.
Meanwhile, ordinary Nigerians don't begin talk their mind about Buhari life and as he take perform for government as the president of Nigeria from 2015 reach 2023. Make we hear waiting 2 active voices, that is Dr. Apoki and the VDM, get to talk.
I'm still talking about the brutalization of former President Buhari. I remember when he came into power, if my memory is not failing me, one of the statements they made was that Nigerian hospitals have become mere consulting clinics. I hope I am right. Is this Sani Abacha that announced the coup that Nigerian clinics have become Nigerian hospitals have become mere consulting clinics. And in 1984, I was a house officer at the University of Benin Teaching Hospital. And President Buhari, Major General then, came to visit the University of Benin Teaching Hospital. And a matron was pushing an empty trolley. There were no drugs in the trolley. The matron was just pretending that to go and serve drugs. You know, Nigeria, the point of this we are hypocrites in this country. Very hypocritical, particularly civil servants, commissioners, any person, local government chairpersons, traditional rulers, pastors. We are hypocrites. We dare not say the truth because we have skeletons in our cupboards and we have meat in our mouths. When you have meat in your mouth, you don't whistle. The matron was pushing an empty trolley. First of all, it's not matrons that serve drugs. But that day, she just wanted to be hypocritical. And there was a consultant then, he's retired as a professor, Scott Emuakpo. I discussed with him after I did a video that a personal appeal to President Buhari during NSAS. That's in 25 years ago. That when he came to UBTH, Professor Scott Emuakpo now, thank God he's still alive, and he told Buhari, you know, some people don't care, some people don't fear. And I suspect he's an old boy of government college, Ugili too. We don't care, we don't fear. He said, Mr. President, this is an empty trolley, a drug trolley. There are no drugs inside. And he called me nearly 38 years, 40 years later and told me that he was detained for 24 hours for embarrassing the president. How markets. Till today, they are still sending patients to buy drugs from UBT. They will send them to town to go and buy drugs. Buy drugs. You don't know the authenticity of those drugs, whether they are fake. They send people out of UBT to buy drugs, to buy urine bags, to buy things. It is still on till today. After 41 years. Same thing in all our hospitals around the country. Sometimes they don't even look at the one that happened in our Abuja Medical Center. They refuse to attend to the patients. Unlike here, where they attend to animals. An animal was injured. They called a cat. I was told the hair was falling off. And they called the ambulance from the veterinary clinic, animal care, to come and look at the cat that the hair was falling off. And the vet people said that the hair was falling off because the cat was an old cat that is part of the aging process. Cat, ologbo, pussy cat. Adam ba, what do they call it for Igbo language? Pussy cat. Pussy cat. When there is an accident in Nigeria, you can't call for an ambulance. Even if there is an ambulance, there are no roads. Anytime I am traveling from Kokomaiko to any part of Lagos, I will see ambulances with patients inside in the traffic. We are living by the grace of God. I'm always scared to fall sick because before they carry you from Ugili to Ogara, traffic, police police roadblock, Julius Berger constructing bridge, area boys, road safety, soldiers, custom, Okowa police and local government task force. Just the person will die. Then you reach Ogara. They will say you go and buy plaster, go and buy card, go and buy this, go and buy that. Hey, nkabo gini. Ona akpa man yere na. Wetin be this? Kini eleyi? See there? Person will die. Buhari, military era. Buhari, 8 years of civilian rule with all the monies budgeted, still went and died in another man's country. It's a shame. And you will see all these hypocrites, parasites, whether they are men of God or men of Satan, whether they are presidential olofofo, they will come. It's as clean as a whistle. Oh, Gobina. Clean as a whistle. A whistle won't blow. You didn't come into power to be clean as a whistle. You came into power to alleviate the pains of the people. Professor Scott Emuafu is still alive. The man they detained because of trying to let the president know that there are no drugs. He's still alive. The president they deceived has died in London. Those of you who are pretending, do you remember the first currency exchange? The first currency exchange. The pains we went through. Essential commodity pains we went through. Essential commodity pains that we went through. Sugar, milk. Because of the useless policies of Buhari. Then he came after 40 years. He came with another currency exchange. The first currency exchange, 53 suitcases from belonging to the emir of his place were allowed to pass. An article that stopped those suitcases was punished. Buhari never follows through with any of his decisions. He never follows through. He is an inconclusive idealist. Everything that happened in the first regime during the military era was through Idiagbon. Buhari never follows through. His tribe, his religion, his personal interests, and his innate weakness would make the team fail. I proved my point. When the elections were to take place in 2023, people said there was too much money outside the system, and that politicians were accumulating these monies to rig the election. And Buhari came up with currency coloration. We spent a lot of our money to recolor our currencies. And people suffered. We were now buying our own currency. At a point, people were now using Sefa in the northern part of the country under Buhari. He has an inconclusive approach to issues. He would do as if he did not know. If the attempt was to prevent Tinubu from winning the primaries and winning the elections, the attempt failed woefully. And the duplicity of being with Tinubu and at the same time trying to scuttle his election is evil. And Mumu Emefiele put his head inside. We know how he suffered, and Emefiele is paying the price. And eventually, he did not conclude it. We still had to be using old currency and new currency. For once, I will praise El Rufai. El Rufai was able to predict that the old currency and the new currency will still be used. They told these people in the north, Buhari, the Fulanization of this nation is a project that Buhari initiated. He was a tribal bigot. Nearly every person in Aso Rock that occupied any prominent position came from his cronies, his cousins, his in-laws, his dad. What are you people praising? Now you want to blame Tinubu? No, he's just following the process that we have cultivated, that Buhari introduced. You see, all of us are creating history, and history has to be reviewed.
Alright, so to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I don't know if you see the internet, but if you are not seeing the internet, I've been going through the internet, right? First things first, they actually wish that it was you that buy instead of Buhari. Now when you come buy before Buhari, they are praying that you will be the next to buy. Now let me tell you the craziest part. If you even buy, what they will do to your corpse will be worse than what they are doing to Buhari's corpse. They're going to insult your corpse, you're not going to rest in peace. Why? Because of how you are ruling the country. As a matter of fact, some people actually preferred that they bring Buhari back instead of you. And if you remember, Buhari was one of the most insulted presidents because of hardship. But when you came in, your hardship even doubled Buhari on. A lot of policies that were introduced was not even favorable to the people. Your regime is so bad that people don't even want to associate themselves with you. Nobody wants to be seen with Tinubu. Gone are the days where we say person snap with president, you go be happy. Now, if you're by mistake, a picture of somebody, an influencer, a celebrity is released with the president, they automatically see you as a bad person. They're going to insult you. Your regime is so bad that nobody can say anything good about you. Once they just talk anything good about you, everybody don't para. So they actually pray me you buy. You still have an opportunity. Just think about what you have done. Think about your regime. What do people go think? You come, hardship double. Yeah, I'm a realist. I'll just talk on the way they be. You came into power, the hardship double. Fuel price, boom. You say you remove subsidy so that you go use the money, do something for Nigeria, but you still they borrow money up to today. We never thought in this world that as Nigerians where they produce oil, will they buy fuel for this price or they buy? That being said, okay, no wahala. Even the Agbado when I used to campaign, I want to relate Agbado to foodstuff. How much the foodstuff? See the price of rice, see the price of beans, see the price of gari. Minimum wage where you said you increase, now still I will call a lie. Because a lot of people see they complain, say their offices, they know they pay them. Coastal highway, it be like fraud. Coastal highway looks like fraud that have been abandoned. They don't do them reach halfway, they leave them. Guess what? You are still borrowing money again for that project after how many billion was dropped, how many trillion was dropped. Are we going to talk about insecurity of the country? Country no secure, and every day every people they buy left, right, and center. Every day people they buy. Should I list? Even till tomorrow, people see they buy for Benue. As I talk to you now for Agenebo there at those states, people they buy there because of insecurity. See Jos, see Taraba. I feel list states. See Ondo, See Enugu till tomorrow. See Bayelsa. All these places, insecurity. The question I will ask is, what do you can even really do as the president? You still have a lot of time to do a lot of things. I just don't want to go into detail. I say it's so bad. They posted one of your daughters yesterday, saying that your daughter. I don't know how true. But guess what? There's no peace for the girl. They started to insult the girl. Yeah, when I born, they born her entire side where they born her into. They started to insult her. It's how bad when Nigeria take this life now. Or I would say hate. Anybody where they support her now from her money, it's either I don't collect money or if they don't promise her something. Or the people will be tribal, where tribalism won't finish. People where tribalism won't finish. Or religion. President Ahmed Tinubu, just in case they see social media and the way they are reacting to the death of Buhari, I'll just show you today. This is their reaction. They are wishing that now you go by. And if by mistake God can even answer their prayers, that's they go do your cups, the worst. You still get a lot of time to do a lot of things. My own, even if that insecurity you solve, killing done too much. I persuade they are alive, they chop food. Before they talk about food stuff or they talk about fuel, they talk about minimum wage. Even if now this insecurity issue you tackle, even if it's that one, you'll be remembered for that. Because as of now, you are going down as the worst president in the history of Nigeria. I can't twist it anyway. You go down as the worst president I've ever touched leg for this country. All your policies, no one they work. All. The only thing we want to take brag before when they celebrate your 2 years in power, they say students no go strike. ASU don't go strike. Oh. ASU don't go strike. Student loan was nonsense. You go down as the worst president in the history of Nigeria. You have the chance. You still get small times to start to do one or two things. I think you don't change anytime soon, man. I will pray that you'll be the next two. And you are 70 something now. You don't have much time again. Give or take. No, I don't think a lot of these people in power now, I don't think a lot of them, give or take 20 years. 20 years averagely, because person know now from 100 or something, give or take. Baba, you still get time, you still get time to at least put one or two things in place so I go turn everything around. Start with insecurity. If you can do insecurity first, we'll say, okay, yes, this problem where they don't face for Nigeria since Tinubu. But other than that, there's no juju on earth, there's no whining, there's no PR, there's no publicity on earth that can erase it, and you go down as the worst president that Nigeria have ever had. Peace and love, don't play. Thank you.